So we're going to show you today how to create an animated GIF. This is one great example of what you can use it for. You can actually post animated GIFs to your Behance page, and this shows all the stages of a photo restoration that was colorized. So kind of a cool way to showcase that. It's really easy to create them. If you go to Photoshop and you want to start an animation project, you can do it a few ways. One is just starting a completely new project, and you have what's called a timeline down here, so you can see mine is already up. And I want to do frame animations, where think of this as like a flip book where you just kind of flip through and see all the different frames in action. You can change the time of the frames, and you want to have all your layers set up before you start creating your actual frame. So the simplest form would be just like animating a shape. So if I had a shape drawn like this and I want to loop that over and over, I can show a new frame, and on this second frame here you'll see that it's selected. I'm going to move it down to where I want the animation to go to, and I can actually fill in all the space in between here. I could draw each frame one by one, but if you're doing something simple like this, you can actually tween it and it'll fill in all of the space in between there for you. So now you'll see all these new frames are created, and I can play this and you'll see that ball moving. So that's the simplest form. You can also bring in objects into one file. So I have all of these images that were separate images, and I'm going to put them all into one layer, and I'll show you what we'll do with it then. So if you go to Photoshop and you want to combine a bunch of different pictures into one file, quick way to do that is to create a script, load files into stack, and it'll allow you to choose your files that you want to load. So I want to put all of these together, and I'll hit OK, and now it's going to go through all of those files and add them over here all into one document, which is kind of a nice feature. The weekend is the one I want to bring to the front, and all of these will be images that kind of flash in the background. I'm also going to add a black and white layer to give it kind of like a strobe effect. Fill and do white. And then we're going to create the frame animation. So bare basics here, I could even just do this little strobe effect on this picture. This one I would turn off the black layer and have it loop over and over, and you got this little flashing light like that. As I add new frames, maybe I'll reveal another picture. Maybe we can start moving him. Through the picture. Maybe add another little flash in between here. So now we'll see this in action. So you see the movement starting to take place. Now you need to save this a special way to upload it to the web. When you're ready to do that, there's a button to save for web here, and you choose the GIF for the file type. The other thing that you need to make sure, if you're uploading to Behance, your image size cannot be any larger than 1400 pixels. I'll save it, and you'll choose where to save to. I'm going to save mine to the desktop just for now so you can see it as sample. Save it. Great, it's saved. Now here is my sample. To test that out, you can open it in a browser, a web browser, and see that it's working. So I'm going to open it in Chrome, and there's my GIF moving in action. So that's the true way to test it. You can do some really cool stuff. Looking forward to what you come up with.